Do you have
All
any,
right.
do you have any questions, Mr. Eway?
No, that's it.
Okay, well, hang on the line. Don't disconnect because we're going to send you to CZ and you can give her that information and get our email address and send, you need to send your driver's license and proof of insurance in to us. All right?
All right.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Eway. Christy Torres, Torres. Okay, Ms. Torres, can you hear me?
Yes, hi, I can hear you.
Okay, I need to see your face and not your ceiling. Oh, there you are. Okay, Ms. Torres. Last time you were here, did you talk to the prosecutor?
I was in the waiting room for a while and then I just reset my court.
You just what? I'm sorry?
I was in the waiting room for a while and then I reset my court.
Okay.
So no, I did not talk to the prosecutor.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go talk to Matthew.
Okay, perfect.
He's the prosecutor today. And you can visit with him about the facts. You may be in the waiting room for a few minutes because he's gonna have to look at the police report first so that he can talk to you about it, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, this
Mr.
time don't hang up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Vicky, send Ms. Waters into Matthew's waiting room, please.
Hello?
Hello, can you tell me
Hello.
your name, please?
Yes, I'm speaking for my husband because he's hearing impaired. He's sitting right here next to me. Do you need to speak to him?
I'm gonna need him to answer some questions for me, but can you tell me your
Okay.
husband's name?
Yes, it's Danny Shane Pogue, Pogue.
Okay, we're trying to pull this case file right now. Mr. Pogue, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, Mr. Pogue, have you gotten your registration fixed?
No, sir, I can't because I left the vehicle with my sister a few years ago. And for some reason or other, the bill of sale and the title had been ripped in half. And I went to Universal City and they said they can't accept it at that title company because it's been ripped in half.
The guy you bought it from.
And the guy I bought it from, when I went back to find him, he's in prison now. And I wrote him and asked him to send me a notarized papers, but they're all locked down behind this COVID-19.
But we have bought another vehicle that is licensed.
But we have bought another vehicle since then that is licensed.
Okay.
Tell him the only reason he has a vehicle on the road. Tell him the only reason.
The reason we had the vehicle on the road, sir, is my sister had open heart surgery there at Methodist.
Being released.
And she was being released, and knowing she has no way to get back and forth unless I picked her up, took her home and to Converse.
All right, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the case because I think you fell in the area, the time frame when you should not have received a citation for that offense because of COVID.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, well, y'all can leave the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good day, sir. Be safe.
Thank you, ma'am. You do the same.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take that one too, if you want to. Hello, can you tell me who's on the line?
Yes, it's Brady Martinez.
Brady Martinez?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, just hold on. Let me pull your case file.
Okay.
Is Brandy Martinez Suarez?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Martinez, are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes.
Okay, you're charged with failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Oh, yes. 'Cause I didn't have the insurance on paper, but I had it on my phone, but I just couldn't find it. I had to look through my emails. 'Cause I had just got that car. I didn't even have a month with it, so I didn't have it on papers.
Do you have it on paper now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was wondering, like, if I could, like, fax it to you or something, so you could, like,
We don't, can you email it to us?
email. I think I could.
Okay. You have the scanner and can email?
Oh, y- yeah.
Okay, in just a second, I'm going to send you in to talk to one of our court clerks. Her name is Z. Um, and what you're going to do, she's going to give you our email address.
Mhm.
And you can email it to us and I'll take a look at it. If it was in effect on December 1st and that can be verified, I'll dismiss the case.
Okay.
So if you'll hang on, she's also going to get your email address and your phone number and address too. First of all, are you still on Glen Shadow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, she'll just get your email address and phone number, and she'll give you ours so that you can email us a copy of the insurance.
Okay.
Is he ready to be moved?
Yeah. Okay, you can
Yeah.
go to a waiting room, Mr. Martinez, and if you'll click on that button to where it says waiting room or breakout room, hit that button, you'll go to and talk to Z.
Okay.
All right? Johnny Nuncio. Hey, Mr.
Hello?
Nuncio, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Now I got you. Hey, Mr. Nuncio, we talked on November the 3rd,
Yes.
and that time I told you there was $285 due, and that was to be paid by December the 3rd. Have you paid anything on this citation, Mr. Nuncio?
Sir, no, I have not. I'm not even gonna lie to you, sir. I have not made any payments, and I don't even want to sit here and lie to you, sir. Like, it's just been a lot going on for me, like this past month, and it's just been really hard to get the money, even with my job, like. And speaking of the job, actually, that's another thing I wanted to tell you today, because I was gonna make payments, but they haven't even sent me my check for this past week that I've worked. I've been checking for the past few days, and I actually tried going in to ask them when my check is coming in, but I have to wait for them to, I don't know, figure it out or whatever. But I don't know, man. It's just
Where do you work?
at a Whataburger over here off of 1604.
Well, I'm gonna have you talk to Z, one of our court clerks. She'll set you up on a payment plan, something you can afford. Because obviously you can't pay the 285 right away. Actually, it's gonna be 300 because we have to
Yeah.
add $15. But we'll set you up on, what can you afford to pay a month?
A month, okay. If a month I could pay at least minimum 50.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna have you talk to Z in a minute and she'll get some information from you and then set you up on a $50 a month payment plan with your first payment being due on January 15th.
Okay.
All right? Don't miss any
Okay.
payments. And if you do miss some, don't ignore it because it's just gonna get worse. More fees get added and you don't
Start
wanna have a
drowning.
warrant issue. You don't wanna have a warrant issue for you.
I don't want that.
And I don't want it either. So let's go ahead and, in just a few minutes, you're going to talk to Z. She will set you up on a payment plan, $50 a month. First payment due January 15th. All right?
Yes, sir.
Just have them wait because Z's supposed to be coming in there asking you a question. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in a breakout room.
Yeah, she's sitting here looking at me like I'm chopped liver. Okay.
It says count clerk is inviting you. You want me to join that, sir?
Yes, sir. Go ahead and join that meeting and Z will be with you in a few minutes. Here you go, Z. You don't have to go very far. Here's the phone. Look, I don't have any answers.
I need one. I need one. He's out there. I have a Thomas Farmer who saw the prosecutor the last time he was here. He changed his plea to no contest, wanted defensive driving. But he has an out-of-state license of California.
That's fine.
Okay, we just want to make sure because we didn't.
No, let me see the file real quick. He can do discretionary defensive driving. If he
We didn't
didn't
see
miss,
it in there. We only saw it on her notes, and it didn't say discretionary, so we were unsure as to if we do that. or
Well,
not.
see, I didn't get the file
Hmm.
back. What state's he from?
California.
Okay, Smurfy, who else you got? Antonio Brunio. Maybe a lawyer. Februnio. Yes. Februnio.
Not sure who he is.
Okay, Antonio Fabrino.
Okay.
How do you pronounce the last names?
Mendes de Souza.
Okay, who received the citation?
This is my brother, but he has very limited English. And I called the court and the ladies told me that it should be okay for me to translate.
Yeah, that's fine. But tell me, what's his last name?
Mendes de Souza.
Mendes de Silva?
Souza.
Souza. Okay, does he go by Mendes de Souza or how does he like to be addressed?
Febronio, or you can call Antonio, however it's easier.
Antonio? Okay. Tell him he needs to raise his right hand, please.
Levanta a mão.
Solemnly, what, are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Você vai falar a verdade nas perguntas que ele vai fazer.
Ok, sim.
Okay.
Viu?
Okay. Antonio, you can put your hand down. You're charged with speeding 35 in a 20-mile zone and also running a stop sign. Do you understand what you're charged with in each case?
Ele está dizendo que você dirigiu a 35 numa zona de 20 e que você não parou no stop sign. Você entende que isso é errado?
Sim, mas eu parei, né?
Yes, and he asked me to read what he had translated already before, that he's still getting really familiar with driving, and he made the mistake of going late at night to visit a friend.
Okay, well, hold on. Before you do that, I've got to ask him a couple of questions. To the speeding violation, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Ele está
Culpable, no culpable, no la contesta.
perguntando se você vai contestar que você é guilty, que quer dizer que você é culpado, ou não vai contestar. Eu não sei. Como...
Explica para ele que eu sou advogado no Brasil. Eu vou só explicar para ele o que aconteceu.
And that's on the speeding case.
Okay, I don't know how to do this, and he does not know how to do this, but he didn't know he was supposed to drive at 20 miles only, not 35. It looked like 35.
Okay, hold on. I need to have a plea from him of either guilty, not guilty, or no.
É melhor dizer que está culpado. Porque eu não sei o que fazer.
Porque eu não sei como é que é a lei americana. No Brasil,
Pois é, mas só escolhe um.
eu parei. Não sou culpado.
Posso dizer?
Pode.
Pode dizer mesmo culpado.
Não.
Eu não tem que escolher, ele não tem tempo.
Só dizer para ele que eu parei.
Ele está dizendo que precisa responder uma. Ele não quer resposta agora, ele quer só a pergunta.
Mas se isso aqui não é culpado, eu não
Ele
podia.
está perguntando.
Eu não sou culpado.
He's saying not guilty.
Okay, does he want to have a trial with a judge or a jury?
Aí você quer ir para a corte, na frente de um jurado e tudo mais?
Não.
Guilty.
Well, I mean, he can plead not guilty, that's fine. But when he pleads not guilty, I have to have both parties present, both him and the officer that issued the citation.
Ele disse que porque para você colocar como não culpado, você tem que ir na corte, chamar o policial, vai ter que ser toda aquela coisa de filme americano, entendeu? É melhor dizer que é culpado. Eu vou tentar explicar. Quer ir para a corte e resolver tudo isso com o policial?
Não, tem contratado pra lá.
Pois é. Guilty, Your Honor.
And on the stop sign violation, how does he plead?
And we cannot explain anything, right?
No, I need pleas from you first before I can hear any explanations.
Guilty, Your Honor.
You need to ask him if that's what he wants to enter.
Você também vai responder culpado, né? Na do stop sign.
Não stop sign, eu parei.
Fedrone,
Assim,
ou tu vai pra corte ou tu...
Não, vai.
Guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, now what do you want to tell me?
That I'm right, just reading what he told me beforehand,
Okay.
that it was an empty road and he was driving and he was thinking it was 35 miles. He truly has not got anything during the day. It was a night. And he did, in fact, stopped on the stop sign, looked left and right, and drove on. And when the officer stopped him, he said, I saw that you stopped, but you did not do the full stop that I want to see. So I have to give you a ticket for that. And then he went to say the speeding, that he was at 35 on a 20. And he would like to request you to have the deferment
Deferred disposition?
deferred disposition. Sorry, I'm stressed. And that he will avoid driving at night, so that this never happens again, as he's also starting his life here and joined student visa, and he would not like to get this point on his driver's license, and also increase my husband and my insurance, which he's under responsibility.
Well, the deferral fees on the stop sign are $280, and on the speeding is $259, and he'd have to go 6 months without getting any other tickets. And we'd have to have a copy of his driver's license and proof of insurance too.
We do have all that.
Okay. Are you able to make that payment, $259 and $280?
Ele disse que são 6 meses, ele pode dar os 6 meses, mas você vai se garantir se comprometer de não ter nenhum problema em 6 meses. E de que vai pagar os 500 e poucos dólares.
Sim. Yes.
Yes, me and my husband rather pay for that and not have our insurance. We have clear records, and this is going to bump our insurance.
Okay. And what's going to happen, Ms. Smith, is he's going to be on probation for a period of 6 months. That means he cannot get any tickets anywhere in the next 6 months. If he does, he's going to lose these probations, and these cases will go on his record. Okay?
Ele disse que você tem que passar 6 meses sem receber nenhum ticket em lugar nenhum aqui nos Estados Unidos. E porque senão vai entrar na sua licença.
Isso reduzir, né?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift you over to talk to Z. She's one of our court clerks. And she's going to, you have our email address, looks like.
Yes.
Okay,
I have more documents to send. Sorry.
We need for you to, for him to send us a copy of his driver's license and proof of insurance. Because we have to have those. And then Z will also take the payment for both cases. I tell him if he gets any more tickets, these are going to go on his record. And we're going to set a Zoom hearing at the end of the 6 months. And I'll ask him a couple of questions. And if he hasn't had any other citations, we can dismiss these cases.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I'm sorry, I don't have experience with this. Even though he's a lawyer in Brazil, I don't know how to handle this. So
that's quite all right. You did fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ele disse que...
Okay. In just a minute, Smith, you're going to say a prompt to go into a breakout room or a meeting room. Hit that prompt and you'll talk to Z here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Welcome to Texas.
Thank you. Ele disse que vai passar agora para a mulher, chamada Z, e aí ela vai pegar todas as documentações e tudo mais. E no final de 6 meses...
Hey, you see that prompt? Yes, sir.
Judge,
Yes.
the case that Z was in there on, the gentleman has no insurance.
Okay, well, we can't do defensive driving then.
Right, because he does not show on the policy at all.
Well, tell him he can just pay the fine, or he can get a reset for a month and get insurance and come back and talk to us.
Okay, I'll go tell him that.
And Vicky.
Yes, sir.
There's 2 cases that I'm gonna send into you that were in my bucket.
Okay.
Neither one of them are notarized for the PR bonds.
That's probably when they were renewing mine.
And we also need to change these PR dates at the bottom to 2021.
Okay. Yes, sir.
But I'll send these to you
Okey-doke.
in the next cases that come out.
All right.
All right. Sure, a lot of people out there waiting.
Hey, sir. How you doing?
Yes, sir, Ms. Nuncio.
Okay. We just finished setting up the payment plan, and she said she would mail in a copy of where I can make the payment and all that.
Okay. You gonna be able to do that, Ms. Nuncio?
Yes, sir. I know I said it. A lot of unexpected and unfortunate stuff, I guess, happened. It's just, but this time I'm just gonna make sure to put that first, and hopefully it'll be done no later than February. It'll be done, hopefully.
Yeah, however the numbers work out for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, if you've already talked to Z, then you can leave the meeting now.
Okay. Yes, sir. You have a good one.
Thank you. You do the same, sir. Thank you. Maria Polito. With a P. Except it looks like that may be hers. See if you have something. a male Polito. Okay, sir, can you tell me your name, please?
Jake James Polito.
Jake James Polito?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you got it? We're looking for your file, sir. Vicky, do you see anything from Mr. Polito? Jake James
I'm sorry, what was the last name?
Pulido, Pulido.
What was the first name?
Jake,
Jake? His case closed out. They must have won it shows that it got paid on 1/3. So if they went online and paid it, it closed the case out.
okay, what kind of case was it?
No driver's license.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license, Mr. Polito?
No, I don't at the time. I got it scheduled somewhere before Christmas, and I'm gonna test for it on January 26th.
Okay, well, you've already paid the ticket, so, and you don't have a record for it to go on, so it's, you can leave the meeting. We've already processed the payment that was made on the 3rd. So,
Alrighty.
good luck on getting your license.
Sir, last time that we met, you had said that it was that we needed to show proof of him getting his license. But when we made the appointment, we didn't realize we were making an appointment to apply for the actual driver's test. So he was supposed to have his license already by now, but they postponed us till the end of this month.
Okay, well, yeah, since he's, like I said, since he does not have a license, then even if this were to go in his phantom record, because he doesn't have a license, I don't think it's going to affect him one way or another. And if he wanted to get a license and pay to be deferred on the case, it'd actually be another $30. So whatever you did on the $250 is probably the cheapest route to go.
Okay, I wasn't aware, we thought we still had to pay it, so I went ahead and paid it already, and we just don't want it to affect his record and, him attending school and things like that.
No, it shouldn't. I mean,
Okay,
because he doesn't have a license for it to go into his record.
okay,
All right.
all right, sir.
Y'all can leave the meeting then. And good luck
All
to
right.
you on your
Thank
test.
you, Judge.
Thank you.
Laura Wishard, Wishard, Wishard.
Hi, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to put it on video.
That's all right, Miss Wishard.
Okay. Sorry. Hi, how are you?
Just happy to be here. How are you?
Good, good.
Okay, Miss Wishard, can you raise your right hand for me? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Hey, Ms. Wishard, you're charged with a violation of open container. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
And to the offense of having an open container in your vehicle or the vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Were you the driver or the passenger?
Passenger.
Did the driver also have an open container?
No, sir.
Yeah, well, the usual fine on this case, Ms. Bouchard, is $290. Since you're the passenger, I would reduce that to $150. Are you able to pay that today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Richard, if you want me to, I will defer that case and try to keep it off your record, although it's for the 150. Would you rather do that?
Yes. Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm gonna send you over to talk to Z, and she'll need
Okay.
to get your driver's license, and copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Okay.
And we'll try to keep this off of your record. You're gonna have to go 120 days without any alcohol or drug
Okay.
violations.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Be careful with that. Don't drive around with that stuff in your lap.
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, you're gonna see a prompt button to enter a breakout room. Go ahead and hit that button and we'll talk to Z.
Okay.
Should be there, show up in the middle of your screen.
Perfect. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, ma'am. Thank you. Chloe Jones. Okay, Ms. Jones, can you hear me? Ms. Jones, can you hear me?
Doesn't look like she's even connected.
Okay, well, go to our next individual. Okay, Andy. Okay, Andy, I need you to unmute yourself. Lower left-hand corner.
Hello?
Now I can hear you.
Oh, okay, now you can hear me. How you
Okay.
doing?
I'm fine. Tell me your full name so that we can pull your file.
Yes, it's Eliodoro Tapia.
Tapia?
Yes, sir.
Eliodoro Tapia.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mr. Tapia, raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Tapia, you're charged with a city code violation prohibiting certain types of motor vehicles, boats that are effectively abandoned. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes, sir, I do.
To that offense, Mr. Tapia, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir, I do.
And to the offense of having prohibited vehicle or boat at your place of residence, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I mean, I don't feel like I'm guilty, so I'm gonna say no contest. It's a go-kart purchase for my son for Christmas, and this thing was delivered late. It literally, this little go-kart, literally, I had just unloaded it from the trailer from getting it checked out. One of the headlights on it, the LED bar light, was broken. It was falling. So I asked the guy, can make sure it's running right? So he started it up. I went to the end of the block, and Live Oak Police Department officer was right there. He put the lights on me. I explained to him, sir, I just got it. I understand. If I can't be riding it around here in town, I understand. But it's a go-kart. And so I told him, all right, I'll put it up. If I would have known you can't really ride these things unless you have like property and land or something, I would have probably never bought this thing, because now I ended up with a fresh ticket right when I got it. And so I have it stored there at my house, and this thing's cost me more money than anything. I got to buy a trailer so I can haul it around anywhere to go ride it. I just don't think it's fair. I should have been given a warning, and I'm not. I've been living in Live Oak for 5 years, and I understand and I appreciate that the officers are strict around there and everything. So I don't want to break any rules or anything. So apologize.
So it was a go-kart. Was it new or used go-kart?
It's a used one. I bought it from the flea market out there at Traders Village, and I've got the receipt too. If I had to bring that into you, the day that I bought it, it's the same exact day because of the way they do it. I was put on their list to get it delivered. By the time they delivered it, it was late. So that's why we're out there even messing with it. It literally the guy was still there in my driveway where he with the trailer when he was unloading it, and the officer was right there. And I said, officer, I just literally took it off the trailer. I don't think that's fair that I'm getting a ticket for unloading it, basically. Okay, yes, I went to the corner of the block, but I just did that to get back, make sure it was running, and I got a ticket. It's a nice little go-kart. It's got single lights, brake lights, it's got headlights. I'm not here to cause trouble or anything. I just don't feel like it's right that I got charged with this. It was a good Christmas gift at that, and it was Christmas / birthday gift for my son. And it's not fair. But I understand the rules. I'm not going to break any rules, And I didn't know that those were the rules either. I didn't know that. I didn't think it was a big deal. Back then, I remember when I was growing up. You could ride a go-kart, in the alley and stuff. But I understand there's laws in place, for keep things. And then you know what? I've been having so much struggle trying to even find a place to ride it. I've been looking up places. They have all these little ranches out here, but they only accommodate dirt bikes. they don't allow a go-kart out there. And I'm like, where am I supposed to ride it? You know, it's not fair. I wish I would have known. If I didn't think, I guess I didn't think of all that. If not, I would never bought that dang thing.
Mr. Tapia, I'm kind of in agreement with you. I'm gonna dismiss the case, so you go buy a trailer and trailer it out to wherever you can ride it.
Absolutely, yeah. That's right now. I'm struggling. I found another ranch place. If you look into it, they want to charge me $500 a month to ride out there. Or I think I want to say a month. It might be a year. I might be a year, but I'm gonna have to pay another $400 or $500 just so I could take it somewhere else to ride it. I'm like, if I would have realized it was going to cause this much trouble, I would not ever bought that thing. I mean, it's fun, you know, to be able to go ride it, but right now I'm like, it sucks for me, you know. My
Well,
kids just looking at it in the backyard, riding. I'm like, we keep riding around here, you know. But thank you.
Okay, well, good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Stay safe.
You too. Okay.
Okay, you can leave the meeting now.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to do?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Caitlin Mullen. Oh, it doesn't look like a Caitlin.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you tell me your name, please?
Derek Franklin?
Derek Franklin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Franklin. Raise your right hand for me, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Franklin. You're charged with running a red light and no insurance or failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand what you're charged with in each case?
Yes, sir.
Each case, Mr. Franklin, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of no insurance or failure to maintain financial responsibility, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest. He told me to bring in the proof that I had it. I guess I didn't have it with me, and he told me if I bring it into court that you guys would look at it. But as far as the red light, I want to plead guilty.
What you're going to need to do is, as soon as we get through talking, I'm going to flip you over to talk to Z. She's one of our court clerks.
Yes, sir.
And if you'll email her, she'll give you the email address.
Okay.
Email her the insurance that you have, and I'll take a look at it.
Yes,
Let you
sir.
know if there's anything else we need to do.
Okay.
Now, on the red light, the fine in court costs $230, or if you want to take defensive driving, you can do that if you're eligible.
Is it okay if I set up a payment arrangement? And
Can't do that for defensive driving. I can give you an extension of time to pay it, but you can't do a payment plan for defensive driving.
Okay. I just don't know if I'm eligible because you couldn't have done it within the past 6 months, right?
Past year.
Past year. I don't think I'll be eligible for it, unfortunately. So I'll just do a payment arrangement for the actual cost of the ticket itself.
Are you gonna pay anything today on it?
Yes, sir. I was gonna pay 40 on it.
And Mr. Franklin, in a minute you'll talk to Z. She's the same lady that you're going to send the proof of insurance to.
Okay.
Now, if you can pay it within 30 days, the full 230, that'll be all that you owe. If you go beyond 30 days, state says we have to add $15.
Okay. Yes, sir.
But if you can't pay it within 30 days, then we'll set you up on a payment plan and you'll just end up paying that extra $15.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So you're going to see a prompt on your screen that says enter breakout room.
Okay.
You see that?
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and hit that button and you'll talk to Z. Okay, Miss Christina Potter. Hello, Miss Potter. Can you unmute yourself, please? Okay, you're still muted. Got it?
There we go, sir.
Okay, now I can hear you. Sally, you got that?
I'm sorry, no, sir. What is it?
Christina Potter.
Judge,
Yes.
she does have 2 active warrants, and then she has another setting on 2-2 for the same violation.
Okay, so she's got 2 other cases.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
then-
in warrant status, and then she has another court date on 2-2.
What's
For
that?
driving while licensed and valid.
Okay, but what are the warrants for?
No insurance and driving while licensed and valid.
So there are 3 of those
From
combinations?
Let me see, 1, 2, yes, sir, insurances.
So we've got 3, altogether 3 driving while licensed and valid, and
And 2 no insurance, yes, sir. Do you want me to pull the warrants or?
now she's gonna need to take care of those somehow. Okay, Ms. Potter, most recent cases that we have for you, first of all, raise your right hand, please. I swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
So help me God. I do.
Ms. Potter, you're charged with failure to maintain financial responsibility and
I-
driving while licensed invalid. Do you understand what you're charged with in each of those cases?
Yes, sir.
To the driving while licensed invalid case, well, on each of those cases, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. You understand what those mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of driving while licensed invalid, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty. I didn't know.
I'm sorry?
I
Sorry.
said not guilty. I did not know it was invalid.
Okay. And to the no insurance case, how do you plead?
Not guilty. I have insurance. And I had it that day.
Okay. On your not guilty on the driving while licensed invalid case, you want a trial with a judge or a jury?
Jury.
Okay. And you heard that you have 2 outstanding warrants over here, so you need to.
I don't know from when, sir.
Well, I don't either.
September 19th of 2019 was the violation date.
Here.
Okay. And Ms. Potter, are you still on Church Oak?
Yes, sir.
We'll mail you a pretrial setting on the driving while license invalid case. And you're going to talk to Z in a minute. You're going to give her your, or we're going to give you our email address so that you can email us a copy of your insurance you say was in effect on December the 3rd. We'll check that out. If it proves to be valid and not canceled, then we'll dismiss that case. If there's a problem with it, we will contact you.
Yes, sir.
But I would suggest you do address those warrants pretty quickly. Because coming out of COVID, there's going to be a lot of officers executing warrants. So.
Is it okay to move her?
Yeah. Ms. Potter, you're going to see a prompt to go to a breakout room. If you'll hit that, you can talk to Z and you can give her information. Or she can give you information so you can email us a copy of the insurance.
Yes, sir.
And we'll also send you a pretrial order on you're not guilty on the driving while license invalid case. They was kind of snooty. They was kind of snooty. Do you know her?
Mine's not in here yet. He wrote a note. I got her email over Christmas.
I guess she was gonna say she didn't know that one. She didn't know it was invalid. Well, it seems to me like if you get tickets in
2019 or whatever you got them, yeah.
2019, 2020, and now right after Christmas.
Morales was 2 weeks before me.
Hello?
Hello, can you tell me your name, please?
Hi, it's Paul Aguilar.
What's the first name, sir?
Paul?
Paul Aguilar?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Aguilar, hold on a minute.
Sure.
We have to pull your case file. Mr. Aguilar, are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Aguilar, you're charged with speeding 52 and a 30. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, Mr. Aguilar, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
To the offense of speeding 52 and a 30, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or?
No contest. I spoke with, I guess it was a receptionist, and she stated that I just needed to send that paper, the reply form, plus a check, money order for $140, and then a copy of my insurance and my ID for the possibility of the defensive driving.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yes, sir.
ID card.
I have a driver's license.
You want to take defensive driving, so you need to, are you able to make the 144 payment today?
Yes, I actually, when I spoke with her, she said to send a copy of the insurance, the ID, the cashier's check, and the reply form. So I had mailed that, but when I talked to my post office rep, he did say that they were a little behind, so he wasn't sure if it had already gotten to y'all's office.
I don't know. Our court administrator will have to look into that.
Okay, yeah, because it says on there that I can call and check with her. But I was just giving you a little bit longer because I did talk to him yesterday about it. So.
Judge, did he say he was mailing that information in?
He said he mailed it in. When did you mail it, Mr. Aguilar?
I mailed it in the week of the 21st.
Because we
Yeah, as of
did make a
today, we
copy.
haven't received anything unless it's in today's mail, which I probably won't get
Got
till
it.
tomorrow morning.
Okay. Yeah, because it was the check of the 144, the ID, the insurance, and the reply form. But I know he had mentioned that they were really backed up, so he said that it could have just still been in the sorting stage or in the process of being delivered. But I made a copy. But if I need to, I can pay it right now, the 144.
Well, but then you're going to have a cashier's check floating around out there.
Yeah, but I have the little strip, and I could just request cancellation of that.
Okay, that's fine.
Like okay.
Okay, so what you're going to need to do then, Mr. Aguilar, is you're going to need to, you're going to talk to Z, who's one of our court clerks. And you can make your payment through her, and then you can also get our email address.
Okay.
You can email us the driver's license and proof of insurance.
Okay.
And we may end up with 2 copies of everything, but rather have 2 than none.
Got it. Okay.
So if you will hang on, you're going to be flipped into a breakout room with Z and make your payment through her, and then email us your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, good luck to you, sir. Hello, who's on the line, please? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, who
Hello?
am I talking to?
This is Benny Rodriguez.
Benny Rodriguez?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rodriguez, we're pulling your case files here.
Yes, sir.
I think he said, is it Benny or Benny?
Benny, with a B.
With a B, okay. All right, Mr. Rodriguez, are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rodriguez, you're charged with running a red light. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense of 3 pleas, you can enter guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of running a red light, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And the fine and court cost is $230, or if you're eligible, you can take a defensive driving class and try to keep it off of your record.
Defensive driving.
Okay, the court costs that need to be paid are $144, and we'll need a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance. Have you taken defensive driving in the last year?
No.
Okay. Are you able to pay the $144 today?
No, sir.
How long do you need to pay that?
2 weeks.
Okay, Ms. Rodriguez, I'm gonna give you until February the 2nd to pay it, the 144.
Okay.
You can pay anytime in between now and then, and you won't have to Zoom with me again. If you don't have the money by the 2nd, then you will need to Zoom in. But I'm gonna have you talk to one of our court clerks, so we can at least get your driver's license and proof of insurance in the file.
No, I believe actually the officer told that night. Actually, that's my license.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rodriguez, that was a real bad comment. I couldn't hear you. Connection.
The officer that pulled me over, he had took my license.
Ms. Rodriguez, you're cutting out really bad.
The officer who pulled me over took my license?
The officer that pulled you over took your license?
Yes, sir.
Did he pull you over for a DWI?
No, for running the red light.
So the officer took your license for running a red light?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you can probably come over here, Mr. Rodriguez. If it's here and you weren't cited for a DWI, then I think we can give your license back to you, but not sure why we would have it.
He did this right. He's a field or something.
I'm sorry, sir?
Give me the test for DWI and I passed.
No. Were you arrested on November 22nd for DWI in addition to the red light? Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, no, sir. I was not.
Okay. Was there an accident involved?
There, but the accident didn't pertain to me.
Okay. Well, we're trying to look it up right now to see what the issue is. Right. Computer's offline. So, we're trying to check on it for you, Mr. Rodriguez.
No worries, sir.
Yes.
Judge,
Yes.
do you mind if I omit an attorney so I can get him over to Matthew?
No, that's fine. We're still looking up Mr. Rodriguez's
Okay,
case.
all righty.
So there's no report made, there was no, property, so. Usually that would happen.
Hey, Mr. Rodriguez, I have no idea why they have your license. There's nothing in a report. There's no property tag showing that we took it into the property room. So it's just a question of, I guess, you coming over here and talking to Officer Reyes to make arrangements to get your license back.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm still gonna have you talk to Z today so she can get your insurance.
That's fine.
And then I'll give you we have to have your driver's license. Is it showing as valid?
So he's eligible. Got an ALR suspension. Got an end date of 2/26/2017, but it hasn't been lifted for some reason. So they're saying he's eligible, and the expiration date on it is July of 2022. Completely eligible, so. And then it says card returned by post office, so is that his valid address at the Tanzai?
Okay. Are you on Running Ranch, Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, yes, sir.
So maybe instead of the post office, maybe give me a date. It looks like you either went to maybe the Belgrade. Gore board. Now board. Drive.
Okay, Mr. Rodriguez, you're gonna need to come over here and talk to Officer Reyes. He's on the night shift, so he's not gonna be here during the early afternoon. Well, I guess he'd come in.
Well, what time does the night shift usually start?
What time is what, sir?
The night shift?
Night shift starts at 6.
6, okay. And will he be at around the courthouse?
He should be in the patrol area. And you'll probably have to, since the court doors will be closed, you're gonna have to call from the phone outside.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna send you into Z, and then your suspension, Mr. Rodriguez, may be an ALR suspension from that prior DWI you had. Thing I can figure. And you may not have turned in your driver's license like you were supposed to. But we'll get to the bottom of it. So if you want to talk to Z here in a minute, go ahead and hit the button that says join meeting, and she can at least get your information. Mr. Colquitt, how are you, sir? You're muted. You're muted.
Unmute. There we go. Sorry about that, Judge. I could never find the buttons when I need to.
I understand. There's a lot of that going on. We needed to bring you in here, and then you can go talk to Matthew.
Okay, great.
Prosecutor. So who's your client, though?
I'm here for Eric Mirales.
Okay, we'll pull that file to make sure he has that when you talk to him.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Good seeing you. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you as well. Here we go. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Just keep your distance from the judge. You wanna go up there to the front corner?
Hello, who's on the phone, please?
I just wanna make sure they do it, yeah, you know, before. Okay.
Hello, who's on the phone, please? And what is your name, sir? Yeah, we just had a poll.
Yeah.
Yes, Sakasa. Yeah, I'm Sakasa, George Sakasa.
Judge Sakasa?
Yes, sir.
Spell your last name, S-U-C-A-S-A? Can you spell your last name
Yes,
for
sir.
me?
Yeah, it keeps muting. It's Sakasa.
S-A-C-A-S-A. Sakasa.
Yes, sir. Excuse me?
Hey, Mr. Sakasa, you gonna tell me the truth, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sakasa, you were placed on deferred disposition.
Sir, you keep breaking out. I apologize, sir. You keep breaking out, sir.
Well, are you in a building in a lower floor?
No,
or
I'm
something?
I'm outside. I'm outside. No, I'm outside. You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, sir. So what we saying? I'm gonna tell the truth.
Yeah, you were supposed to have been here on October the 15th,
Yes, sir.
and you didn't show up, so we reset you and still didn't show up.
I just live in Houston, sir, and I don't have a vehicle, so it's kind of hard for me to travel.
Well, but you don't need to travel because we're doing everything by Zoom right now.
Now I know, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Sakasa, since January 23rd of last year, have you been cited for any other violations involving either drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
So the whole year of 2020, you've been clean?
Yeah, I've been clean.
All right, that's all we needed to do, Mr. Sakasa. You can leave the meeting.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
You do the same, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Vicky, after Miss McGuire, I've got a gentleman in here, so hold the others.
Okay.
Okay, Miss McGuire, can you hear me? Maguire.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat that?
Yeah. Okay, can you hear me now? Miss McGuire, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you. Okay, Miss McGuire, do you have a parent with you or some parent or guardian with you?
My mom is supposed to be on here. She's at work.
What is her name?
Helen Gutierrez.
I'm sorry?
Helen Gutierrez.
Helen Gutierrez. I don't see her in the waiting room.
Helen Gutierrez Crump, is that it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll let her in.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Gutierrez? Ms. Gutierrez, can you hear me? Okay, Ms. Gutierrez, can you hear me now? Okay, Ms. Gutierrez, I need for you to unmute yourself. Okay, Ms. Gutierrez, can you hear me? Nope. Ms. Gutierrez, can you hear me? She can't hear me. Okay, Ms. Gutierrez, you need to unmute yourself, bottom left-hand corner. Not sure what that noise was.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's all right.
I'm in the middle right now, so.
We're all learning.
Okay.
Ms. McGuire, how old are you now, please?
16.
Okay, Ms. McGuire, you are charged with the offense of being in possession of tobacco products or e-cigarettes. Do you understand what the charge is?
Yes.
To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
And to the offense of being in possession of tobacco products or e-cigarettes as a juvenile, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
No contest? Hey, McGuire, I'm going to give you a choice. You can either pay $81, take a tobacco awareness class and get the case dismissed, or you can pay $181 and it'll go in as a conviction on your record.
It was an awareness class, you said?
Tobacco awareness class, yes.
I'll do that. The $81 and the,
Okay. Do you have the $81 today?
yes, I do.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. And what I'm going to do is just in a second, I'm going to flip you in to talk to one of our court clerks. Her name is Z. And she'll take your payment and get your email address so that we can email you the paperwork. You'll have 90 days to take the tobacco awareness class and turn in your certificate. If you don't get it done timely, then you'll owe the other $100. All right? You got all that?
Yes.
Hey, Mom, do you understand that?
Yes, but it wasn't her fault that it was my fault that the cigarette was in her possession. I was in her car riding in it, and I dropped my pack, and my pack was worn out, and it fell, and I didn't notice. So it really wasn't her fault that it was in there. It would be mine.
Okay, well, if you want to plead not guilty or if she wants to plead not guilty and have a hearing on the matter, we can bring in Officer De Hoyos and have him testify, have your daughter testify if she elects to do so. And you testify if you elect it, well, if you want to. It's up to you. I'm just trying to give her an easier way to get out of it just by
Yeah.
taking the class. But that's entirely up to the two of you.
I don't know, Bug, what do you want to do?
I want to pay the $81.
Okay, well then I'll give you that 81 back. Okay,
And then you'll have 90 days to take the class and get your certificate turned in. Like I said, once you get your, once you pay your fees, we'll send you some paperwork with the website for the tobacco awareness class, all right?
Okay.
You have any questions?
No.
Okay. And Ms. Gutierrez, do you have any questions?
no,
All right, if you will hit the button to go in and talk to Z, there should be a prompt for you to go into a breakout room.
Okay.
See that somewhere? Okay. Justin, are you in here to see me again, or?
Just briefly, Your Honor, I just wanted to let you know that spoke with the prosecutor and he wanted me to get with Cindy on the resolution. So we've reset it. And I just wanted to let the court know that and ask to be excused for the day.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you
Okay.
for checking back in.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your
Good
Honor.
night, be safe. Happy New Year to you.
Yes, sir. You too. We'll see you on January 19th or whenever that was.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Can I
Vicky,
move one attorney in there so I can get him over to, he's for a pretrial.
okay, who is it? Well, I know
Barbara? Uh-huh.
Roy Barrera's on, so yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I need to get in.
Hey, go ahead and send Roy in and I'll say hi to him, then you can send him over.
Okay.
to Matthew. Hello, Roy. You're muted. You're muted. Can't hear you. Lower left-hand corner.
Now can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Great. Can you see me?
I can see you. Happy New Year to you, Roy.
Thanks, Judge. Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah, just had to flip you in here so we can flip you in to talk to Matthew about your client. Who is your client?
His name is Martinez. Adrian Martinez, and this is the man sitting behind me with a mask on. His citation number is E as in Edward 267068.
Okay. Martinez.
Matthew already has the case file.
Okay. So he's got the prosecutor already has the case file, so we'll flip you in and talk to him.
Okay, great, Judge. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah, you bet.
Tell the masked man I said the same thing.
Judge said Happy New Year.
Okay, y'all take care.
Okay, Judge, we'll go to the breakout room.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Vicky, hold everybody for a minute. Let me take care of Mr. Pogue. Mr. Pogue, raise your right hand. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Okay, Mr. Pogue, you're charged with not having a driver's license and operating a motor vehicle, and also speeding 89 and a 65. Do you understand what you're charged with? To each of those cases, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean? Well, guilty means you're going to admit that you committed the offense. Not guilty says, no, I didn't do these things, and I want the state to prove the case against me if they're able to do so. No contest means, well, Judge, I'm not going to tell you that I did it, but I'm not going to tell you that I didn't do it. On both cases? Okay, do you have a driver's license now, sir?
Valid.
You have a ID card, yeah, okay. Okay, well, the fine and court costs on that case, Mr. Pogue, is $250. And let me finish that on that one. And then on the speeding case, Ms. Pogue, the fine on that one is $254. And just from hearing a couple of things you said to the officer out there, I'm gonna assume you don't have the money to pay these. Okay. Okay, we're gonna set you up. I'll let you talk to Z, who's one of our court clerks, and she can set you up on a payment plan. What do you think you can afford on a monthly basis? Are you really gonna be able to do $100, or do you need more time? I mean, a lesser amount. Well, I don't want you to have that either, sir.
Do I leave the session?
Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. Did you talk to,
Yeah, we paid it and she's gonna send us the tobacco thing.
okay. Good luck to you, Ms. McGuire. Okay, Mr. Pogue, if you'll go to the window out there, Z will talk to you. I'm gonna set you up on $50 a month, but I'm not gonna have you start making those payments till February the 19th. Give you a chance to get back on your feet. Okay, good luck to you, sir. Okay, Vicky. Yes, sir. You take care of yourself, sir. Kendra, Kandra. Well, you don't have a record because you don't have a driver's license. Yeah, since you don't have a driver's license, there's no record for it to go on to. Okay, good luck to you, sir. Okay, Kendra, can
Yes,
you
sir.
tell me your last name, please?
I believe you have it as Cole, but I am now Bratton, Bratten.
But it may be Cole.
Yes, Keandra Cole.
That's how we have it filed, sir, under call.
Okay. Hey, Ms. Cole.
Yes, sir.
Looks like it's an old case, but like you had a payment plan and then you may not have complied with the payment plan. Is that right?
That is correct. Unfortunately, I didn't have the finance to pay that payment. I did call in, but she said I'll just have to speak with you in the meeting in regards to that.
The last payment we received was December, not December, I'm sorry, October. So there's November, December that's due.
Okay, so she owes $203.70.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Cole, when do you think you'll be able to take care of that?
To be honest with you, I have no idea. I'm still waiting on a decision from unemployment. I started a job November, but unfortunately I was tested positive for COVID, so lost my job, still waiting on unemployment, and I thought I was gonna get a stimulus check, or I'm not sure if it's coming, but as of right now, I have no money and just not sure when I'm gonna get any money, to be honest with you.
Okay. But you had a job, right?
Correct. I worked for a week.
Okay. Well, since you're not working, do you still have COVID?
No, I'm waiting to get tested on the 7th, I believe.
Okay, Ms. Cole, I'm gonna just give you 60 days to do 17 hours of community service so we can clean this one up. All you have to do is contact any nonprofit or charitable organization, do 17 hours of community service within 60 days and make sure we have that, okay?
I would not be able to do that. To be honest with you, I tried it with the other case I had, and I think that's where I got COVID at, and that's with the San Antonio Food Bank.
Okay. All right, well, I'll give you 60 days to pay the $203.70.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Cole, I'm gonna have you talk to one of our court clerks. Her name is Z, and you can give her your email address so that we can email you the paperwork. We may already have your email address. I don't know. I can't tell because there's a lot of papers in here. But talk to Z, give her your email address, and she'll turn around and send you the order that gives you until whatever 60 days from today is, January, March 5th of 2021 to pay the $203.70. All right?
Okay.
Well, I mean, Ms. Cole, it's not going to go away. This has been pending for a long time, so.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, at this point, I mean, it's just, if I'm not gonna lie and say I'm gonna do everything I can to pay $200. I got 2 kids to take care of. I'm back on like 3 months on rent. Car got picked up, so I kind of got other things I have to take care of before
That's up to
I
you.
will take care of that. So to be honest with you, I definitely want to thank you for this time, but this won't be a priority for me. I'll try my best, but I'm not going to say I'm going to pay that in 60 days because I know for a fact that that's probably not going to happen.
All right, well, do what you can. And we'll deal with it when we get to that point.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, don't hang up. You need to talk to Z because she needs to get your email address so she can send you some paperwork. All right? Yeah. Oganowo. Ogunnowo.
First name Esther.
Okay. Esther, are you there? Esther, you're muted. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Hello.
Hello. How do you pronounce your last name, please?
Ogunnowo.
Oganowo?
Yeah.
Ms. Oganowo, raise your right hand for me, please.
My what?
Your right hand. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I'm going to say the truth, nothing but the truth.
Okay. Ms. Oganowo, you charged with a parking violation for parking too far away from the curb. Do you understand what you're charged with?
No, Idaka explained to me.
Okay, well, the law in Texas is that you have to park within 18 inches of the curve on a street that has curbs. Curbs. So they're saying that you were parked more than 18 inches away and really out in the roadway. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I do, but it's my husband that drove the car that very day because we were in my uncle's place. I traveled there for 2 days. He came to pick us. Maybe that is the reason he parked that way. He's the one that drove the car.
Okay, and what's your husband's name?
Olawale and the same Ugunawa. He's here with me.
Oh, that's the gentleman I talked to before.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Okinawa, do you understand what we're dealing with here?
Yeah, I understand. What actually happened that day, they were in my uncle's place for like 2 days. So I came over to pick them up. She was heavily pregnant then, but she has a baby now. So I couldn't see where to park because there's a lot of parking space. And as that place is not a traffic, is a closed street in a round circle. So I quickly parked beside another car because I don't want to block the drive-through of someone else, just to go inside and get them ready so we can go home that early morning. So that what really happened. So
yeah, but you can't park out in the middle of the street, which is what sounds like you did.
Yeah, sir. It's not in the middle because it's a close curved street.
Okay, well, let me ask you, Mr. Okinawa, how do you plead in this case? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I know I'm guilty based on because I don't know if it's a violation before. So after the citation, I now saw that, oh, they can't park that way. But if that was lost state, I know I'm guilty of that.
Okay. Well, what do we do with your other cases earlier?
No, sir, I don't have any other. We may look alike. That's not me. I don't have any case earlier.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna reduce the fine since you didn't know about it, reduce it to $10 plus the court cost. So it'll be $82, which will save you $30.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you able to pay that today?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'm gonna have you talk to Z.
All right, sir.
And she can get the correct spelling of your name. And you can give her the credit card information.
All right,
and
sir.
that'll close out this case.
Thank you very much, Anna. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I won't do that anymore. Never, sir.
Okay, sir.
Now I know it is a law that is against the law.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Go ahead and bring that trouser away, baby.
Hold on. I'm coming.
Okay, Roy, did you need to see me again? You're muted.
The prosecutor has written some notes in the file that I am to get a reset for my client to pay $125 reinstatement fee to DPS. I just got off the phone with the clerk of DPS. They're going to issue him a new Texas driver's license as soon as his check clears, and he's got to mail it in, and be about maybe a 30-day delay. Then when I show proof of the new license, they're going to make me an offer. They've not made me any offer yet on that no driver's license.
So how long did he make a note of how long?
No, he didn't, but no, he didn't say anything about the length. He just said, go back to the courtroom and I'm going to make some notes about a reset and they'll give you a reset. He didn't say how long, but
Vicky, are you listening to this?
I'm sorry?
You listening to this exchange?
Yeah, I'm listening to it. I was trying to put him in with Nancy. I moved him from Matthew because he told Nancy he was just going to reset it, and she didn't tell me how long he said to reset it.
Let's reset it to February the 19th.
Okay.
Think that'll give you enough time, Roy?
Oh, yeah, that'd be plenty, Judge.
Okay, very good. Good to see you.
Okay, will we get a notice, Judge?
Yeah, we'll, I'm sure we've got your email address, so we will email you the notice.
Okay, great. Take care. Be safe.
Okay, you do the same. Thank you.
Bye.
17.
I'm sorry, what was that date you wanted to reset Barbara's case?
February 19th.
All righty. Let me get you somebody else.
Hey, Jason, can you hear me? Jason, can you hear me?
Oh, I'm going to reset the paperwork when he brings me the case.
Jason, can you hear me? Jason.
Do you want me to bring somebody else in? Since we still got 15 people?
I know, I see him. Okay. Okay, Mr. Oganoa, we already talked to you. So you should go in, Vicky, he should go in to see Nancy or Z.
He's already done that. And for some reason, when they're leaving the breakout room, they're coming back up here. I'm not sure why.
Mr. Oganoa, you can go ahead and leave the meeting. Okay, Trish, can you tell me your last name, please? Trish, I can't hear you. I need you to unmute yourself. Okay, I can't hear you, Miss. I can't hear you, Trish. I can't hear you. You're muted. Trish, I still cannot hear you. you need to go to your screen, your first screen where your phone numbers are. What? Okay, Trish, you need to unmute yourself. We should have 16 in the breakout room, in the waiting area.
How many? 16?
16. I guess I'm gonna get my vaccine today.
That takes all your time right there. Just some people don't mute themselves. You're probably talking for about 5 minutes, I think. Maybe longer.
Awesome Morgan's out there trying to help her.
Hey.
Hello?
Hello, Trish. Can you tell me your last name?
Mesa, M-E-S-A. Thank
Trish
you.
Mesa. We have 2 full buckets of no show. Okay, Ms. Mesa, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay, Ms. Mesa, you're charged with failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
Okay, raise your right hand for me, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, so you're charged with not having any insurance, excuse me. To that offense, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
Okay, then to the offense of failure to maintain financial responsibility, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Did you have insurance now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, if you have it now, I can consider probating you on the case, Ms. Mesa, but there's still a fee involved to be placed on probation to try to keep it off your record.
Okay.
The fees are $350. Do you have that with you today?
No, I can give half.
Well, we don't do payments, so you tell me how long you need to come up with.
I get paid on the 19th.
of this month.
Why don't I reset you to you get paid once or twice a month?
Once a month.
Why don't I set you to February the 2nd?
Okay.
And what you're gonna need to do is while you're here, go ahead and bring in to the front office, let them make a copy of the insurance.
Okay.
And then they will give you a reset to February the 2nd.
Okay. But can I still submit the payment prior to that?
Yeah, anytime prior to February 2nd.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, just bring in your insurance and then they'll give you some information and make a copy of that and give you the reset to the 2nd.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you can leave the meeting and come on in to the
Okay.
lobby area. You can't come in the courtroom because of Supreme Court.
Yes, sir.
Someone take that to Vicky or Nancy, whoever's at the front window, please. Okay, whoever's on the phone at 656, last three numbers, can you identify yourself, please? Hello? Okay, who's on the phone, please? It's last number 656.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can
Sorry
you tell
about
me your
that.
name, please?
Eric McJunkins?
Eric McChunkin?
Yes.
Let me see if we can get your file here real quick. And Mr. McChunkin, are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you were represented by John Rittenauer, but now you're representing yourself, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, well, Mr. McChunkin. You're charged with expired registration, failure to maintain financial responsibility, and failure to appear. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To the offense of failure to appear, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To the offense of expired registration, how do you plead?
The same, no contest.
And to the alleged offense of failure to maintain insurance, financial responsibility, how do you plead?
The same, no contest.
You have insurance now?
No, sir. I'm currently not driving. Don't have a vehicle. I'm kind of trying to fix one up. But since my license was expired, I haven't drove for probably over a year. I have like 14 tickets that I've been trying to take care of since 2018, 19.
Okay. Well, the total due on all of these, Mr. McChunkin, is, get to that page here.
$1,095.90.
90 cents, right. Are you able to pay anything on those today?
Yeah, I can probably make a small payment. I'm just trying to get these taken care of so I can get my license, get a job. Right now, I only get 50% disability through the military. I'm in school full time. I'm enrolled in the Bexar County Veterans Treatment Court. I've been there for over a year and a half. I was in rehab before then, so since then, I mean, I've been clean. I've got over 60 hours community service. I'm just trying to get my life back. 82 college credits since then, since starting my program. But slowly but surely,
Sounds to me like you're trying.
I'm getting there.
Hey, Mr. McChunkin, on these cases, the most time that I can give you is 30 days. I know you're going to need more time than that, but make your down payment. And on these cases, these are from 18. They're going to have to add $25 to each case that's not paid off in 30 days. So maybe you can at least pay one of them off. I don't know. But if you can't, we'll work with you, put you on a payment plan that you can handle and try to help you out that way. It'll take some of that pressure off of you.
So would I still need to be paying the full balance on these?
Yes, sir, because you got warrant fees, we got Omni fees, which are not ours. We got the finding court cost on the registration is $274.80. And I tell you what I'll do, Mr. Chunk. It sounds to me like you're trying.
I am.
I'll dismiss the failure to appear.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
That will save you $306.80.
Yes, sir.
So just pay the other two within as much as you can within 30 days, and then they'll set you up on a payment plan. Main thing you don't want to do, Mr. McChunkin, is to not stay in touch with the court, because that's how you end up having a warrant issued for you, and I don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah, I finally got all my warrant statuses cleared like last month or so, so it's taken me a while. Will there a hold be lifted off my license so I can possibly work?
Once these are paid, yes, sir.
Oh, they got to be paid completely first?
Yes, sir.
And is there like any break if I can make like a lump sum payment at once? Because I remember with my lawyer, we had something set up where it would be like a 406 payment, and then I show proof of insurance, and that would have kind of sufficed for that. But I haven't been able to get insurance because, well, I'm not driving, so.
I don't know, Ms. McChunkin.
I didn't know if that was maybe still an option.
Well, I'm already knocking $300 off of it, so let's just see how you do as far as getting these paid. We may discuss a lump sum later on, but let's at least get some payments made, and then we'll talk about it. All right.
Okay, so the new total would be around 700 something.
About 800.
$789.10.
$789.10.
$789.10. Okay, and do I need to go directly there to pay it?
You can pay it online. And I'm gonna have you talk to Vicky, and she can tell, or Vicky or Nancy, and they'll tell you how to pay it online.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I can help you stay on the right path still.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay. hang on though, but don't leave the meeting because you got to talk to Nancy or Z. Okay, James Nicholson, you had that one? Are you in the ends? Okay, Mr. Nicholson, can you hear me, sir? Need you to unmute, please. Lower left-hand corner.
Hello, sir.
Okay, you can hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Nicholson, how old are you, sir?
I'm 16 years old.
And that's your dad back behind you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Nicholson, you're charged the offense of no driver's license. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, Mr. Nicholson, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
No. What? Explain, sir. What the 3 ones are?
Guilty means you're going to admit that you were driving without a license. Not guilty says, no, I had a license and I can show it to you. No contest says, I'm not going to tell you that I did, but I'm not going to tell you I didn't have a license.
No contest, sir.
You have a license now?
I have my permit. Yes, sir.
You tell them you've acquired your permit since.
Yeah, I've acquired a permit since. I think it was, what was the date?
A week after.
It was about a week after the ticket.
Well, since you have a permit, I can consider probating you on the case. There's still a $250 probation fee that needs to be paid. Are you able to pay that today?
I'm not able to pay that today, but I can pay it.
How much time do you need to come up with $250?
About 1 week.
You're gonna rob a bank? How are you gonna come up with $250 in a week?
I get paid next week.
Where do you work?
You have a job.
I work Little Caesars Pizza.
Hey, in a minute, Mr. Nicholson, I'm going to switch you over, or the court administrator is going to switch you over to talk to either Z or Nancy, and you will need to email us a copy of your driver's license and some proof that you have insurance.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'm going to give you till February the 2nd to pay the $350.
Sorry, I thought you were done. I put them to Nancy.
God. Well, Nancy, can you hear me?
No, she can't. What is it you need me to relay to her?
You've got until February 2nd to pay the $350. And she needs to get him to email us a copy of his permit and his proof of insurance.
All righty, I'll go tell her right now, sir.
Okay. Hey, can you tell me who's on the phone, please?
Excuse me, what was that? Sorry.
And can you tell me your name, please?
Oh, it's Angelica Ramirez.
Ramirez?
Yes, Angelica Ramirez.
Ramirez, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Angelica Ramirez. Hey, Ms. Ramirez, are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Ramirez, you're charged with no driver's license. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
To that offense, Ms. Ramirez, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes.
And to the offense of no driver's license, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Why are you driving if you don't have a license?
I was in the process of getting my license, but in all honesty, I've just been procrastinating, just trying to focus on my school, and it's just, yeah.
Okay, do you have your
Just
license now?
procrastinated on. What was that?
Do you have your
Sorry.
license now?
No, sir. I'm taking the classes, the 6-hour course that I need to.
Okay, well, fine and court costs, Ms. Ramirez, is $250. Are you able to pay that today?
Is there any way I could get like a payment arrangement?
Well,
That's
yeah, that's
possible?
fine, but I mean, I can give you up to 30 days. If you can't pay it in 30 days, you'll need to talk to the court clerks and make other arrangements for a payment plan. But you do need to pay something substantial within that 30 days.
Yes, sir.
So are you going to make a payment today?
Yes, I can.
How much are you going to pay today?
How much is the minimum that I could pay?
Probably $50.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can.
Okay, and if you can get it paid off within 30 days, we don't have to add on the extra fee that we're required to add on of $15. So, but if you can't do it within 30 days, contact the court and we will set you up on a payment plan.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and in just a minute, you're going to get switched over to Nancy. And Nancy's going to get your email information or provide you with our email information so that you can, we can send you the necessary paperwork.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, Ms. Ramirez, don't leave. You're going to see a button that says you need to enter a breakout room. So when you see that button, go ahead and hit it. Emily Hutto. Hello, Ms. Hutto. You're muted.
All right, unmuted, sir.
Yes, you are.
I need to switch her over to Matthew. She's a pretrial.
Okay. You're going to talk to one of our prosecutors since you previously pled not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if, does Matthew already have the file?
Yes, sir, he does.
Okay. Well, nice seeing you, Ms. Hutto, but you're going to talk to Matthew.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Leave it cracked for Matthew. You could leave it cracked for Matthew in case he needs to get in.
Celeste Brown.
Brown.
I think she may be an attorney. Yes, she is.
Okay.
Hello, Ms. Brown. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Hello.
Hello, Ms. Brown.
Hi.
Hi. You're here to see the prosecutor?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Yes.
Who is your client?
Livy Gonzalez.
Gonzalo or Gonzalez?
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Livy. Livy.
Livy. Okay.
That's not a pretrial. That's.
It is pretrial?
No, it's not. So he won't have the file.
Oh. They told me to call in today.
Okay, but you want to talk to the prosecutor, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Give your file to the bailiff and bailiff take it in to Matthew and you'll talk to him in just a few minutes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
Okay, who's on the phone? Last three numbers, 764.
Hello.
Hello, can you give me your name, please?
Yes, Matthew Miller.
Matthew Miller.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Miller, you're charged with the offense of running a stop sign. Do you understand what the charge is?
I do.
Are you going to answer the questions I posed to you truthfully?
Correct.
Okay. Mr. Miller, to the violation which is alleged of running a stop sign, there are three pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those three pleas mean?
I don't understand what no contest means.
No contest means you're not going to admit it, but you're not going to deny it.
Okay.
So to the offense of running a stop sign, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty.
Okay, do you want to have a trial with a judge or a jury?
With I don't know. I've never been to trial before.
Well, if you want a trial with a judge, that's going to be me, and I'll make the decision based on the testimony. If you want to have a trial with a jury, that you and the prosecutor will pick 6 people out of about 25, and those 6 people will hear the evidence and make the decision.
By a judge.
Okay. Are you still on Stormy Dawn?
No. My address.
Hold on.
The contact book.
Hold on. Don't tell me. I'm going to have to. I don't want you to broadcast your address to everybody in the whole world because we're on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm going to have you talk to Nancy. You can give her your
Okay.
address and although it looks like we may have it 51. Well, yeah, let me just let you talk to Nancy and we will send you a pretrial order so that we can talk about pretrial matters before we actually set the case on the trial docket. All
Okay.
right. So don't hang up. You're going to receive a prompt to go to a breakout room. So go ahead. When you see that, go ahead and hit that button and go from there. Ashley T.
The last name is Thompson.
Thompson.
This one's a pre-trial also.
Okay, I'll tell them what's going on. Okay, Ms. Thompson, can you connect to your audio? Well, all of those files which are down there that y'all have, will they fit in one box?
No, sir. Two.
In two boxes? Okay, I think I might have to take those home with me.
1.5. Yeah, no, there's too many bits.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Thompson, I think you're a pretrial hearing.
That's correct.
We're going to send you in to talk to Matthew. So we will send that, flip you in to talk to him as soon as he's free. And y'all can talk about the pretrial matters that need to be discussed. And if you still need my help after you talk to him, let me know and they'll put you back in here with me.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, animals at large. What's a hearing on it? Okay, the pooch was either at large or he wasn't. Not guilty. Yeah. What?
I don't know.
Whoever's on the phone ending in 628. All this crap. Put Chloe back in there because mark her as a no-show. She didn't hang around long enough. Hey, who's on the phone ending in 628? Hello? Anybody there? Hello, can you identify yourself, please? Take these. So I've got more. I still got all these warrants to sign, but let me go ahead and get to those. Got it? Yeah. And here's what the nice. Vicky, let's go ahead and get somebody else in. 809 doesn't want to talk to me. Well, maybe he does. Phone number ending in 809. Can you tell me your name, please?
Eric Gulledge.
Eric what?
Gullidge, Gull.
EDGE or something like that?
Correct, yes, sir.
Hey, hold on, Mr. Gullich, we're trying to pull your file. There it is. Okay, Mr. Gullich, you are charged with the offense of running a stop sign. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you going to tell me the truth to the questions I ask you?
Yes, sir.
To the offense of running a stop sign, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
And to the offense of running a stop sign, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
The fine and court cost is $230, or if you're eligible, you can take a defensive driving class and try to keep it off of your record.
Second option, I wasn't sure if that was the question.
No, I'm saying the fine and court costs $230, or if you want to take a defensive driving class and try to keep it off of your record, you can do that.
Okay.
So you want to just pay the fine or try to take the defensive driving class?
The second option, if possible.
Hey, have you taken the class within the last 12 months?
No.
Okay, do you have $144 today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to send you in to talk to Nancy, and she'll take your payment and also give you our email address so that you can email your driver's license and proof of insurance to us. Both of those items are required by state law. So if you can email those to us after you talk to Nancy and after you make your payment, then you'll have 90 days from today's date to take and complete the class and turn in your paperwork. And you also have to get a copy of your driving history, and everything can be done has to be done within 90 days, but everything can be done online. So you don't have to get out and run around talking to people. You just do it in the comfort of your living room.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay to send them?
Yes. Okay. Well, first of all, Mr. Gullich, do you have any questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, just make sure you get everything turned in within 90 days of today's date.
For sure. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Meredith Sanchez. Hey, Ms. Sanchez, can you hear me? No, she's on her tablet or something. Ms. Sanchez, can you hear me? Meredith.
Another pretrial.
Okay, Ms. Sanchez, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry. I was trying to turn my volume on.
It's okay. You're here for a pretrial setting, is that right?
Yes, sir. That's correct. Yes, sir.
We're going to let you talk to our prosecutor who's here today.
Okay.
So y'all can go through the pretrial order. And if need be, I'll talk to you later on.
Okay.
But you and he should be able to handle the pretrial order. He may also offer you some other alternatives to take care of the case. I don't know. It's not my job. So, but if y'all need me, I'll be glad to come back in here and I'll visit with you here.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. When you see the prompt to go into the breakout room, go ahead and hit that prompt.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, Emily Hutto is back. Okay, Ms. Hutto?
Hello?
Hello. Did you
Hello?
get,
Hello?
hello?
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you tell me your name?
It's Gina Edwards.
Gina Edwards. Okay, Ms. Edwards, let us pull your file and I'll talk to you here in just a second.
Okie doke.
Okay, Ms. Edwards, you have 3 cases which were filed by the animal control folks. One for
That is
failure,
correct.
one for failure to vaccinate, one for failure to register, and one for animal at large. Do you understand what
Correct.
you're charged with in each case?
Yes, I do. Am I allowed to ask a question regarding a couple of the citations?
Well, let me ask my questions first and then
we'll go from there.
See if I can answer them or whether I have to refer you to our prosecutor.
Gotcha.
Okay. For all 3 cases, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3
Okay.
things mean?
Run no contest by me again.
No contest means you're not going to admit it, but you're not going to deny it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So to the offense of failure to register, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Well, do you know, does it matter if I'm new to the area and I didn't know that registration was something that you had to
It may
do?
have some impact on the amount of the fees, but yeah. People, when they are charged with knowing what the law is wherever they live, whether they're, I know this is a city, but if you lived in Mexico, you'd be charged with knowing the laws down in Mexico. But I can take that into consideration. Have you gotten the dog registered yet?
Yes, I did. I had her registered, and I was in last week and brought in the receipt, or to show that it had been done. We've been here 2 years, and we've had the dog a year and a half, and I honestly thought just rabies and microchip through a vet was all we needed. I didn't know that there was a registration required for Live Oak. Now I do. I know it's yearly, and I know it doesn't cost anything, but you have to do it.
Okay, so to the offense for failure to register, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
There's not a box for stupidity. Let's just.
Ma'am, we'd have a whole lot of people checking that box.
Gotcha. Understand that. I've been waiting myself for a while. Go ahead and put guilty.
Okay, to the offense of failure to vaccinate, how do you plead?
Not guilty. And I also dropped off the vaccination records at the court the other day when
Right.
Carolyn was writing out. Okay, not guilty. When Carolyn was writing out the ticket, the leash was actually in the car. I didn't know. She didn't ask for city registration, and she didn't ask for rabies. All I thought I was getting a ticket for was that my pup was off leash.
Okay, so to the fail to vaccinate, you're pleading not guilty, and I see the vaccination in the.
Yes, sir.
And then to the offense for animal at large, how do you plead?
Well, that one I'm guilty for sure.
Well, I'm going to dismiss the vaccination. I'm going to reduce the fine on the fail to register to a $10 fee plus the court cost, which will reduce it to $86. And I'll do the same thing on the animal at large, reduce it from $121 to $86.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
So it'd be 2 times 86, or you pay that today?
Can I pay cash or credit card?
Yeah, we only take credit cards here on these Zoom dockets. If you want to come up tomorrow and pay cash, that's up to you.
No, I'll go ahead. I'm still outside. If the doors are still open, I'll come in and take care of the fee right now.
Okay, that'll be fine. Yeah, sorry you have to be outside when you're here, but that's what the,
No, I understand perfectly, sir. That's the world these days.
that's what
Okay,
the-
I'll let you get to those other ones, and I greatly appreciate the reduction in cost to me.
well, we'll dismiss the, yeah, don't let Buddy out anymore.
No, believe me, it's a costly lesson, and I've learned it.
All right.
The animal
come on in.
officer was actually very nice about the whole thing, actually.
Good. We like to hear that. If you go to the, come on in, go to the window, and I think you're gonna talk to Vicky or
Okay,
Nancy.
all righty. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You stay safe.
All righty, you too. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Ms. Hutto?
I'm here. Yes, sorry. I didn't know
Ms.
what to do.
Hutto, I will mail you out a new reset date. Has any
Okay, and
information changed?
No, it hasn't.
Okay, then you will be receiving it either by email or in the mail. You'll get a new court date to come in.
And
Judge,
is that going to be the
okay, can
same
you hold
as
a moment,
today?
ma'am?
Yes.
Judge, with the new orders from the state, can they come in to review a video? Since they changed the orders of no in-person video appearances?
I don't know. I think Cynthia knows how to share a screen.
Well, sometimes they can get the videos to work, sometimes they can't. I mean, I can make her a copy and she's more than welcome to come in and view it.
Well, why don't we make a copy and just give her a copy?
Well, that's what I meant, to give her a copy, and then she would have a date to come back and contact the court, because with that new order coming out from the state.
I know.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do, Emily. I will notify you when the copy's made, and it'll be up to you to come and pick it up.
Yes, ma'am. That sounds good to me. Thank you.
Okay, alrighty, bye-bye.
Thank you, Ms. Hutto.
I have a question. The prosecutor.
I'm all out of answers.
Oh, God. Do you have a moment?
Sure.
The prosecutor said that he didn't really have any information for me on how to submit my evidence to the court. How do I do that?
Well, he can't give you legal advice.
Oh, I didn't know that was legal advice.
Yes, ma'am, because there are certain procedures you have to follow under the
Okay.
rules of evidence. And I'm pretty lenient on letting things in from people who are not lawyers, because you don't know all the ins and outs of how to do it. So, what kind of case do you have, Ms. Hutto?
Leaving a child in a motor vehicle, an unattended minor.
Okay. Well, you can come by and get that video and then talk to the prosecutor again. We have a substitute prosecutor in today.
Okay.
So he's kind of passing some of these cases off to the original prosecutor, the main prosecutor.
Okay.
But you can, after you get the video, you can come back in and talk to her.
Okay. About how to do that process.
Yes, ma'am. Well, she can't give you legal advice on how to introduce evidence, but she can talk to you about the case after you've viewed the video.
Like I'm very confused. Like,
Me too.
Can I just show up to my trial? Well, is my actual trial going to be in person or on Zoom?
It's going to have to be on Zoom.
On Zoom. So my witnesses would also be on Zoom as
Yes,
well
ma'am.
then. Okay, that makes it actually kind of nicer then. It might be easier because
It makes it easier on everybody, although Zoom is a pain.
yes. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
Okay. You stay safe. Have a Happy New Year.
You too. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye. Vicky, you there? She's probably taking that payment. Okay. Miss Gadsey, is that right? Miss Gadsey, Gadze. Miss Gadsey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, but my name is Fosu, F-O-S-U.
Fosu?
F as in Frank, O as in onion, S as in Samuel.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at the name that came up on the computer that you're using.
Oh, okay, that's my, okay, all right, that's fine.
Okay, Ms. Fosu, raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Sure, yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you. Okay, Ms. Fosu, you were charged with failure to obtain a Texas driver's license within 90 days of being here. Do you understand what the charge is?
I know that the cop told me that if I fail to get my driver's license within 90 days, there will be a charge, but I forgot the price, the charge that he told me about.
Well, have you gotten your Texas license?
Yes, please.
Yes or no?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, if you've got your license, since you have your license now, I can consider probating you on the case so that it won't go on your record. There's still a $191 fee that has to be paid, and we'll need to see a copy of your license. Can you email us a copy of your license, and are you able to pay the $191 today?
Why do I have to pay 190?
Because at the time of the offense, you were guilty of the offense. The fact that you got it fixed doesn't make the offense go away, but that's the reason I'm talking about probating the case, and the fees should be higher, but I'm not going to charge it any higher. I'm going to let it stay at the 191. So, just by getting it fixed doesn't make it go away.
As I'm talking to you, I'm now unemployed. It's hard for me to even find a job. It's tough for me right now. I don't know where I'm going to get this money from.
Okay, well, you just want to just have it go on your record and then set up a payment plan of some sort?
I don't know if I have that amount right now. The whole
No,
thing is,
we can give you time to pay it if you're just going to pay the fees.
hang on. When the cop told me to stop, and then he gave me the ticket, I asked him if I need to pay something. He said I don't have to pay anything. All that I need to do is to get my driver's license.
Officer Jimenez is not the one that makes that decision. Tell you what I'll do though, I'll reduce the fee by $50 so that you're only paying $141. I can give you 30 days to pay it. If you can't pay it in 30 days, they'll set you up on a payment plan, okay?
Can you go down a little bit for me, please?
Ma'am?
Can you go down a little bit for me?
I just did. I went down $50 right there. Instead of 191, it's just going to be 141. And if you can't pay it in full, Ms. Gadsey, we can, Ms. Fosu will, if you talk to the clerks, they'll work with you on a payment plan of some sort. Okay, we're not trying to make your life any more complicated. We just need to follow what the law says. And in fact, by reducing that fine, I'm actually not fully complying with what the recommended fine schedule is. So do you understand that?
I do, but I don't know how I'm going to make this payment though. Like I said, it's tough for me right now. I'm not working right now, and
There are lots of jobs out there now. Things are loosening up.
I've been applying for a job for the past 3 months now, and I'm not getting anything right now.
Well, hopefully your luck will turn around. Like I say, I'll reduce it to 141. I'll have you talk to Nancy or our other court clerk, Z, and they can talk to you about
But
how you might be able to get it
like I
paid.
said,
Ma'am?
my question is, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
My question is, I didn't know Texas rules until when I got pulled over. And when I asked this cop, what did I do wrong? He told me that, first of all, I should have listened to, I should have drove in my right lane, but it's more like I was driving through both lanes. That makes sense to me, all because I didn't have my glasses on. And then when he told me to stop by a park, but I didn't see any park where he wanted me to stop. And so I finally parked by I think it was, there's this restaurant that I parked. And then he told me the reason why he stopped me. So when he gave me a warning ticket, and then he told me to get my license within 90 days. So, which I did. So I don't know why. Go ahead.
Well, you're supposed to, when you come to Texas from out of state, you're supposed to get your Texas license within 90 days of moving here. Okay, that's what's in the Texas Transportation Code. And that's the reason I'm reducing the fine for you, because you didn't know. Now, you should have known, but where did you move here from?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. A lot warmer down here. So,
yeah.
Well, let me let you talk to either Nancy. I'm not sure you'll be able to talk to anybody right now. I think they were gone. Let me see if I can get you into somebody, and they'll work with you on getting the payment plan set up, okay?
And with this payment plan, now if I don't know, but if I'm able to pay off, will you take, is it going to be off my record, or how is it going to be?
No, it'll be on your record, but it's not a moving violation. Because I'm reducing the fees for you.
Is that why it's going to be on my record?
No, you said you couldn't pay the 191, so I reduced it to save you money on that end, and then you'll be able to make your payments, get it paid off. But like I said, it's not a moving violation, Ms. Fosu. So it's not going to affect your driving.
Is it
record.
not going to affect me? Or
Ma'am? I don't think it's going to affect you.
Yes,
in
sir.
essence, what you're paying is $10 plus the court cost. Court costs are $131. All right. Let me let you talk to one of the ladies, and they'll try to explain it to you a little better. Okay.
I understand what you're saying, everything, but like I said, when the cop told me that once I get my driver's license, there's no need for me to in. I'm just surprised that now I'm going to have to pay $141 for.
Because you were in violation on the day you received the citation, and Officer Jimenez is not. Shouldn't be giving legal advice on the side of the road either, which is what he's doing. So, okay, Ms. Fosu, let me let you, if you want to call back in later, but I've got several other people I need to take care of who've all been waiting just as like you have. But let me get these people taken care of. And if you need to call back in, tell the young lady that you're going to talk to in a minute that you're going to need to call back in if you want to discuss this some more, okay?
So do I have to call? I mean, I do have this number on this paper. I don't know if this is the number that I need to call in order to.
945 945, what is it, 17?
Judge, if she wants to call me in the morning, because both of the girls are having to go home, so she can give me a call in the morning.
Okay, Ms. Fussell, you can talk to Vicky. Call the number that's on that piece of paper,
Okay.
945, and then she can visit with you about it,
Okay.
okay? Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You have a good day. Stay safe.
You too.
Cody Carver. Okay, Mr. Carver, can you hear me? Mr. Carver, can you hear me? Okay, you need to unmute, please. Okay, I can't hear you. You're muted.
Okay, I think I turned it off.
There you go. Now I can hear you. Okay. Mr. Carver, you're charged with failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Raise your right hand, please. Solemnly swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you. To that offense, Mr. Carver, there are 3 pleas you can enter: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Do you understand what those 3 pleas mean?
Yes, sir.
To the offense of failure to maintain financial responsibility, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
You have insurance now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to need you to email that to us. Since you have insurance now, I can consider probating you on the case. If it does not go on your record, the deferral fees are $350. Pay the $350, maintain the insurance for 6 months, and the case can be dismissed.
Okay.
Are you able to pay the $350 today?
I can pay 200 of it.
Okay, well, we don't do payment plans on deferral, so you tell me how long you need to pay.
I'll just pay it today. I'll
Okay,
pay all
well,
of
I
it.
can give you some time. I'm not that hung up on it. If you need some time, and make it easier for you, then just let me know.
Let's just pay it and get it over with.
Vicky, are you, who's there? Anybody besides you?
I'm the only one here, sir.
Okay.
Right. But see, no,
Okay, Mr. Carver, I'm going to have to put you off a little bit because all except one of our court clerks has left. So what you need to do is call the number on that sheet that we gave you, the 945-1799.
Yes, sir.
Call that tomorrow morning and talk to Vicky.
Okay.
And she'll give you the email address. Well, actually, the email address is down there right below that number. You can email us a copy of your driver's license and proof of insurance. And then we can set you up on a deferral and she can take your payment too.
Okay.
Okay, so just call her sometime before noon tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You got that, Vicky?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Okay, thank you for calling in, Mr. Carver.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Stay safe.
You too.
You just need to go in the basket. Where's the basket? She already taken it. That's right. Okay, this is Jackie Tachi. Jalessa Tachi.
Jaleesa Tachi.
Lisa, I'm sorry, Miss Tachi. Let me pull your file real quick.
Okay.
Tachie. Vicky, is that a pretrial?
What is the last name?
Tachi, Tachie.
Or it may be under Pitman. Well, my maiden name is Pittman, but they spelled it wrong.
Okay, yeah, she's not a pretrial.
Okay, so do you want to go by Tachi or Pittman?
Tachi.
Okay, Vicky, we don't have the file out here, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay, because we've got it in the system as Pittman. Okay. Let me check.
Okay, well, Miss Pittman, we're having trouble finding your file. So without the file, I can't do anything. Would you talk to Vicky, who's our court administrator, in just a minute and give her your email address, and we'll send you another notice to do this. And if you can call in a little earlier, if you're able to do so.
Okay.
Okay, we do have her email address.
Okay. But we don't have her file.
Yeah, it's in there. I just got to find it.
Okay, we're going to send you another notice. I'm sorry, do you like Tachi or Pittman?
Tachi is my married name.
Okay. Yeah, you already told me that once and I forgot it.
What's her first name, Jim?
Lisa?
Jaleesa? Yes, sir.
Jay.
Jay? No. Nothing, Jim.
Okay. Ms. Tachi, we're going to have to send you another notice because we cannot find the file.
Okay.
I'm sorry. In fact, if you can call Vicky, if you want to put her like at 9:30, or is morning or afternoon best for you, Ms. Tachi?
Afternoons.
Okay. Is 1:30 in the afternoon okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vicky, let's put her number one on.
Okay, it all depends when she logs in, because that's how we start.
I know, but I want to make a note so that
Yeah.
she's not on hold for a long time.
Right.
So if you can do that, then we'll set her at 1:30. And we will get you taken care of, Ms. Tachi. I'm sorry to take up your whole afternoon.
Okay. Appreciate it, sir.
All right, appreciate you, and stay safe and Happy New Year to you.
All right. Same to you. Thank you.
Cody Ring.
Cody Ring.
Former frequent flyer. Hey, Mr. Ring, can you hear me, sir? Mr. Ring, can you hear me? Mr. Ring, can you hear me? You need to unmute yourself. Mr. Ring, can you hear me? Okay, Vicky, let's go to somebody else.
I'm sorry, you want me to bring somebody else in, sir?
Yeah, Mr. Ring doesn't seem to want to ring in with us.
Okay.
Hello, who's on the line with last numbers ending 553? Okay, let's try Jason. Jason, you need to unmute your device, please.
Sorry, Your Honor, I hit the wrong button. I
Are you
meant to hit
supposed to be in
leave.
here with me, or are you supposed to be somewhere else?
No, I was supposed to leave the meeting from the prosecutor and I hit leave breakout room instead of leave the session, so.
Okay,
But we've settled everything, so thank
Okay.
you.
thank you, Ms. Sanchez.
Have a good day. Stay safe.
You do the same. If it's, we don't know who Jason is. Here's Cody Ring. We're just going to reset him since he can't connect. I don't think there's any way to get there by 6.
Where's that?
Medical center.
No.
Good luck. I don't know if he's there.
You left Friday 5, probably.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, so we're missing, what about Galaxy S20 plus 5G? There's Jason. Hey. Jason,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. What's your last name, please?
Gutierrez?
Gutierrez?
Yes, sir.
Jason Gutierrez. Spell your last name for me, Jason, please.
Gutierrez.
Okay, Gutierrez.
You have a hyphenated name, buddy?
You have a hyphenated name?
Do I have a what?
Hyphenated name, like, did you use two last names?
No, just one last name.
Vicky, is this a pretrial?
No, sir. Jason, is there a middle name or something?
Yeah, it's Jason Lee Gutierrez.
Okay. Jason, You sent your insurance in, we called it and verified it, so you don't need to be here.
Oh, but they said that I needed to get on the Zoom call just to verify and check in, like with everything.
No, that you could have called the clerks directly, but no, your case was dismissed.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a nice day.
Galaxy S20 plus 5G.
I don't think they're there because I'm not seeing anything, like the phone or trying to.
Right. Well, we can't even tell who it is, so we can't send them another notice. I put a note on Cody's because I knew he was here. He knew his name, put a note on him to reset his Zoom hearing. So I guess we just, that 210-553 is going to participate.
Shall we try Cody one more time before we end the meeting?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to make it to the doctor anyway. Cody, can you hear me? Cody, can you hear me?
I think you probably disconnected too, so you said you notated it on the file?
Yeah, but for whoever that other phone number is, I have no idea who that is.
I don't either.
Well, maybe they'll call in tomorrow and make a note that ask them what their phone number was and it's 553, then reset them.
All righty.
All right, I quit.
All righty, sir.
I will. Okay. Call my wife, tell her I'm not coming like that.